Welcome to the Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery's Throwback Thursday, where we highlight the life of a Mason City citizen that has made a significant impact on our community. This week we feature John and Simona Chavez and Fabian Chavez. This selection was written with the assistance of Nina, John and Simona's granddaughter. In 1923, Fabian Chavez was 26 years old when he and his sister, Rayo Chavez, crossed the border at El Paso, Texas. Between the two of them, they had $1.40. Fabian stated that he was going to join his brother John Chavez in Mason City, Iowa, to work as a laborer in the beet fields. 10 years later, Fabian would be dead and buried in Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery in Mason City, and 11 years later, John would be murdered, and Simona, John's wife, would pass away from tuberculosis. John and Simona were married in 1919 here in Mason City. John crossed the El Paso border 2 years earlier. Simona and her brother also crossed at El Paso the same year. The 1927 city directory shows the family living at Lehigh Row and John as a scaleman at Lehigh. John and Simona and their 6 children lived at 13 Lehigh Row in 1930. Like many people who lived at Lehigh Row, they took in boarders. Fabian was their boarder. John worked at Lehigh and Fabian worked in the beet fields. In November of 1933, Fabian was found dead outside of 13 Lehigh Row, the home of John and his family. Fabian died of a heart condition, and following a funeral at Holy Family Catholic Church, he was buried at the Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery. John built a concrete cross that still stands to mark Fabian's grave. Tragedy struck again in the spring of 1934. Simona was diagnosed with the highly contagious tuberculosis and required hospitalization. John had taken Simona to Mercy Hospital in Mason City for treatment. Upon his return home, a scuffle broke out between John and a neighbor. The scuffle quickly escalated with a knife and a poker. Thinking the scuffle was over, John turned to walk away to his home and was stabbed in the back by a knife thrown by a neighbor. John was taken to Mercy Hospital, where he died soon thereafter. Simona remained in the same hospital, making arrangements for their 6 children. She adopted the children to local Mexican families who would keep the children in the United States and continue to teach them the Catholic faith. Simona was soon transferred to the local pest house, a contagious medical setting, where she died the next year. John and Simona are both buried at the Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery. John and Simona had 6 children. 3 of their sons entered the armed forces. 1 son did not return from Korea and received the Purple Heart. 1 daughter, a medical secretary, married a soldier in the army who landed in Normandy Beach. There were 6 children in their family. John and Simona's second daughter married and currently lives in San Antonio. Thank you for watching Throwback Thursday. Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery is dedicated to providing a beautiful setting to celebrate life and history. For more videos or information about our cemetery, check out our YouTube or Facebook pages by using the link in the description below.